We're diving into one of the most epic supernatural battles of all time, a battle between the Lords of the Night, vampires, and the Wolves of the Crescent, werewolves. Brace yourself because they are not like any other mystic, monstrous creatures. They are like humans, yes, you heard right, as human as us. Normal they seem until they unleash the devil inside. They might be roaming around, hanging out with you, sitting beside you, or you might have just chatted with them, or worse, fallen for them. They are devils inside humans. They are the mightiest opponents the world has ever seen. Since the Bronze Age, around 4000 BC, even the Assyrians feared vampire-like spirits called Edemu. With their pearly fangs, these nightmarish creatures transform victims into heartless beasts of the dark, a testament to our darkest fears, a bloodsucker devil. Werewolves turned up in Greek mythology with the legend of Lycan, who was turned into a wolf when he angered the god Zeus. Since then, there have been generations of werewolves lived within the human race. According to Warner Oland, werewolves are neither man nor wolf, but satanic creatures with the worst qualities of both. We will compare these two legendary, historic, and unbeatable supernatural creatures across various attributes like intelligence, strength, intimidation, aggressiveness, speed, and mortality. By the end of this video, we'll determine who truly reigns supreme in the world of supernatural. This is a very sensitive topic. The general perception is that vampires are smart and intelligent due to their long lives and ability to survive and adapt. However, vampires were once human, so their intelligence can range from the dumbest to the most brilliant. But with their eternal lives and endless time to learn and acquire knowledge, they inevitably become wise. Their strategic minds become as sharp as their fangs, allowing them to manipulate and outwit their opponents easily. They do have supernatural ability to compel their opponent. On the other hand, werewolves are portrayed as fierce warriors and tend to rely more on their primary instincts. Their intelligence is more animalistic. They focus on survival and hunting, but werewolves are smart. In virtually every single situation, werewolves retain their human intelligence when transformed. When it comes to battle IQ, werewolves take the lead because they retain their human intelligence and animal instincts during an attack. Werewolves are powerfully built. When they transform, their muscles bulge, and they gain immense physical power. They can tear through flesh and bone with ease and crush enemies with their brute force, and their resilience is off the charts. In their wolf form, they're practically unstoppable tanks. Supernatural strength werewolves can lift weights to 150 to 200 tons, and even more. Their strength is even comparable to that of the strongest mythical creatures like dragons. Vampires rely on speed and agility, their strength growing with age to match 10 men. They use power with finesse and precision. However, in raw, unfiltered strength, werewolves dominate. Their sheer, rampaging force outclasses vampires, making them the ultimate power in head-to-head clashes. Werewolves hold the upper hand. Vampires exude chilling, almost hypnotic presence. Their pale, deadly appearance, grave, deep eyes with piercing gaze, and aura of ancient malevolence send shivers down anyone's spine. They have a divine appearance and magnificent beauty. Vampires are classic predators. They use their appearance to hunt, and anyone can fall for their beauty. Werewolves, however, are the epitome of primal terror. Their transformations are a nightmarish sight, with bones cracking and flesh ripping as they shift into hulking beasts, blood-dripping jaws and sharp claws that can paralyze even the bravest of souls with fear. They are huge, merciless, deathly beasts. While vampires may be chilling, werewolves are pure, visceral terror, making them more intimidating in a face-to-face encounter. When it comes to aggressiveness, werewolves are the clear winners. In their wolf form, they are relentless hunters, attacking with an unmatched ferocity. Their aggression is fueled by their animalistic nature, making them brutally efficient in combat. They can tear their opponent into fleshes with incomparable rage and aggressiveness. Even in human form, they have problems with their temper. Vampires, on the other hand, are more calculated in their approach. They can be incredibly aggressive, but their attacks are often more strategic and controlled. They're predators, yes, but they prefer to stalk and outsmart their prey rather than relying on sheer brutal force. In terms of pure, unbridled aggression, werewolves take the crown. When it comes to speed, we thought vampires would reign supreme, but stats show otherwise. They move at blinding speeds, up to 300 mph, evading attacks and striking before opponents even blink. But werewolves shatter expectations. With supernatural speed, they exceed 38,000 mph, surpassing the speed of sound and becoming nearly invisible. Quick and agile, especially in wolf form, they dominate vampires in any race or quick strike scenario. Werewolves lead the pack. And then comes the most crucial aspect, the mortality of these devils. Mortality and longevity will decide who will get more scores on the chart of epic battle. We have already discussed that vampires live for centuries. Their immortality is a huge advantage, allowing them to accumulate vast knowledge and experience over time. They don't age, they don't get sick, and their regenerative abilities are off the charts. Cut them, shoot them, throw them off a building, vampires just keep coming back for more. But hold on, they are not immortals. Immortality doesn't mean invincibility. Vampires have their Achilles heels. A wooden stake through the heart, decapitation, sunlight, and sometimes holy water or silver can all spell doom for a vampire. These weaknesses mean that while they're tough to kill, they're not impossible to take down. A bite from a werewolf can kill a vampire. If vampires couldn't take in time, werewolves have the strength to tear them apart. Sounds quite intimidating, right? Remember how Stefan was killed in Vampire Diaries? Catherine was killed with a silver dragger. Remember how Cullens killed their enemies' vampires by burning them to hell? However, their ability to bounce back from most injuries and intelligence to avoid dangers gives them a significant edge in the battle for survival. Werewolf, the lethal beasts, aren't immortal, but they do have impressive lifespans, often living longer than humans. Their regenerative abilities are legendary. They can heal from wounds that would be fatal to a normal person, and they do it fast. Bullet wounds? No problem. Deep cuts? They're back in action in no time. This makes them incredibly resilient in combat. However, werewolves are vulnerable. Silver is their kryptonite, capable of causing severe harm or even death. Let's not forget Wolfsbane, a poison for werewolves, can kill werewolf in no time. Also, while they heal quickly, massive trauma can still take them out. And let's not forget, they're vulnerable in their human form. Unlike vampires, who are always on guard, werewolves have to contend with their human vulnerabilities outside of a full moon. Their mortality is more conventional, but their resilience and healing abilities make them dreadful enemies. Werewolves are easy prey when in their human form, but vampires, with their cunning, strategic, and manipulative intelligence, can sidestep many of their vulnerabilities. In battle, vampires can take more varied damage and keep fighting, but they need to avoid their few fatal weaknesses. Vampires, despite their formidable powers, have several critical weaknesses. Sunlight burns their flesh, potentially turning them to ash. A wooden stake through the heart is lethal, instantly ending their existence. They are repelled by garlic, holy water, and religious symbols, which can weaken or harm them. Additionally, they must drink blood regularly to survive, making them vulnerable if deprived of this vital sustenance. Werewolves can endure a lot of physical trauma and keep coming back, but a well-placed silver bullet can end them. Werewolves are mortals, but still, they hold the highest place among deadly creatures in supernatural world because of their elegy, speed, aggression, and rapid healing power makes them invincible fighter in the battlefield. Who takes the crown in this epic battle of supernaturals? Let's break it down. With unmatched speed, aggression, resilience, and intelligence, werewolves lead the scorecard. They put up a fierce fight, boasting rapid healing and extended lifespans. However, their human vulnerabilities and susceptibility to silver are significant drawbacks. On the other hand, vampires, though immortal, must navigate a few fatal weaknesses for survival. Their brutality, aggression, and battlefield agility fall short compared to werewolves. So in this epic clash, we declare the werewolves the ultimate winners. For more thrilling comparisons between monstrous and supernatural creatures, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Epic Battles begins.